Up in the sky, far away, there's a magic world where we play. So come along with me, and you'll be happy. I would retake that, but I need to figure out what the sand bee is doing. Howdy, folks! How are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and our sand bee is just on a mission to cause me some grishin. That was real dumb. I don't know why I said that. Hey, little bee! Excuse me, little bee. Would you like a lovely hive? Looky here. How about that? It's nice. No? Okay, would you maybe be interested then in some flowers? I planted some flowers over here, but you don't seem to care at all. Hold on, no, we'll handle this. Don't worry about it. Little bee is just like hovering around. Thankfully, has not thrown himself off the world. Is currently meeting all of the little animals. That's lovely. We like to see that for our little bee friend. Look, I'm going to build some more dirt over here for you, our little bee friend. And you'll be happy if you just come over here and get inside of this beehive. I don't know how to get you in there. I don't know how to entice you into there. I don't know how do you make a beehive, like, inviting to a bee? Should we go ahead and just check the instructions? It looks like he's just going to hang out there for now. Well, if we go back to resourceful bees, we also have all the bees. Oh, sweet heavens. Okay. Resourceful bees. What else has it got for us? Apiary breeder, tier 1 beehive. I mean, how is that different than what we have? Surround it with grass. Okay. How do I get grass? A botany pot. Okay, put grass. I see. Yes, I see. Right. I mean, do I have to break the grass with something that... Bee? Where did you go? Where's our... Hello? Did the bee, like... Oh, bees! Number 1! Okay, so we've got a bee in the hive. We have a bee in the hive, can confirm. Do I want to add more sand bees? I just kind of made sand bees because it was what I had in my inventories earlier. I didn't really think that was going to be our best bet moving forward. What did you run out of? Sand? Well, I have a sand bee, so, I mean, eventually we'll have more of that. But for right now, I guess. I guess I should make another one, and then they can maybe breed? I don't know how Minecraft bees work. We were kind of getting into it, but then this we were doing an FTB series. I can't remember what it was called, and then it ended, and so we never really got all that far. But I dabbled in bees for like a hot minute there. And that was as far as I ever got with Minecraft, like vanilla Minecraft bees. We did resource bees in a different bee series called Be Happy. That's where the theme song for this series came from, as well as the origin of my misery. Let's just make another one of these. I could just Google it. I could just Google how do Minecraft bees work. But this isn't even... I know this is a Minecraft beehive and our bee is gone. Where did our bee go? He was in there for like a moment and then he vanished. Where is he buzzed off to? He could be anywhere. He's not gonna, like, plummet out of the world, is he? He can fly. So he'll come back. Oh yeah, there he is. He's just flying around. Maybe he doesn't like the oxeye flowers I've given him. Maybe he just wanted some water? Maybe he's looking for a friend. That's also a possibility. Let's go bone mill the grass over here, and we'll get like a slightly more natural looking sort of a situation going on, because I imagine... There we go. That looks way more real, like what he's used to. Please don't go onto the world. Little bee, thank you. Look at all this. Look at all this over here. How great is this? And I'll also add some oxeyes, just in case you're interested in that. Look at all these flowers. Oh my goodness, isn't it wonderful, little bee? I don't really want the grass to be that tall. Hey, can I break the grass with this and collect it? Yes! Okay, that's how you get grass. You use the comma. I guess we should have known. So he's not there anymore. Is this series gonna just be a... Oh, dear. Okay, but can I undo that? We'll worry about that later. For right now, how is this going? Everything's a bit of a mess right now. Everything's a bit chaotic. We'll add a second bee. We have 2 of them now. Can confirm. For some reason, they're not going back to their beehive. How do you get them in here? How do you entice the bee into the hive? Come on over here, pal. I don't know where your friend went. Hopefully not into a fire. That would be unfortunate. Yeah, it is lovely over here, isn't it? You don't need to go to... You don't... Hello? You don't... I'm gonna stop worrying about them, because clearly they have the ability to fly around, and clearly they have the ability to make their way back to the hive when they want to, if they want to. So we're just gonna step back from all that, okay? And we're gonna look at the grass situation, because I imagine I probably have already combed some grass before? Apparently not. I guess that was the first time. Alright, well, if I wanted to create a tier 1 beehive, what does this say? Regular Minecraft beehive, and then this one has 4 max bees and 5 max honeycombs. It's part of resourceful bees. Maybe the resourceful bees only like the modded beehives. That doesn't seem like it could be the case, but it doesn't seem like it is definitely not the case either. It feels like it could go either way. So let's go get that beehive instead of making a whole new one, because that would be silly. And there we go. I'm glad there's no bees inside. Oh, sweet heavens, he's mad. He's mad. I shouldn't have done that. I should have realized he wouldn't be happy about that. He already declared it his home. I don't know how to make him stop being mad about that. I don't know what to do about that. Can I hide back here real quick? Leave me alone, please. You can't be mad at me forever. Oh, poor thing. He's too stupid. He doesn't realize where I've flown over here. Oh, you, gosh darn you, I'm poisoned now. My bee has poisoned me. I brought you into this world! I would never take you out, though. That's not what I'm implying. What I am suggesting is that maybe you should be a little bit more respectful of me, okay? I'm working on making you a better home than the one you had, alright? Gosh. Here you go. New beehive. You happy? Where'd you go? Where even are you? We got a lot of things appear on the screen for that. I need food desperately. Are we all out of apples? Are we all out of apples? I think we're all out of apples. Well, that's not good. I guess we'll subsist off of bread for a moment. Just so we get a little bit healed up here. Okay. I don't know where either of my bees are anymore. There's only so many places they can go. Like, under the world, I guess, is one of them. It's very concerning that they keep disappearing. Oh my gosh. Alright. Well, there's nothing for it. We can't worry about it. What we'll have to do right now is just go ahead and keep collecting grass. And then we'll plant some more flowers, and maybe that'll entice them back from wherever they've run off to. Also, I don't know if a tall mystical flower is necessarily going to be their bag, so we'll just go ahead and tuck that away, and moving forward, we'll focus on planting, like, regular Minecraft flowers. Or, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, we've got a cornflower here, we got some poppies, we got some dandelions. These are all lovely. These are all lovely flowers. Alright, we'll just, like, pack them in all around. On every blade of grass we can find. Even inside of here. So many dandelions, though. Alright, this is a lovely place. One of the bees is inside of there. I don't know where the rest are. I'm not too pressed. There's no honey. I really should probably look at a guide for this, but I'm not going to. It's not within the spirit of the mod pack. We're going to just carry on. A tier 2 beehive will probably be the same, but hold, yeah, more honeycomb. Hive time modification, minus 10%. Maybe that means it's faster in some way? That's kind of cool. And then you get to apiaries, which are different. Alright. An apiary breeder. Is that for, like, breeding them? Apiary storage, empty jars. I feel like we're not here yet. Yeah, because we don't even have honeycomb, so we don't even need to worry about that right now. Manual centrifuge. Okay, sure. Yeah, cast iron ingot, lever, barrel. That's something we can build. I'm assuming we're going to need it. And then there's also empty jar, honey generator. Honey generator. Do we just, like, put honey into it? How does that work? We don't have those things that we need. Honey congealer. Don't have those things either. Empty bee jar. Why would I want that? What does that serve? What function does that serve? I mean, I guess we should go ahead and build it. We're just going to need a bit of glass. And we can get sand pretty quickly here. I don't understand why I want that, though. Wait, don't we already have, like, 13 glass? Yeah. Okay. What was the recipe? It wasn't this. It wasn't this at all. What was the darn thing even called? Get me that recipe back up here. Yeah, okay. We were close. There we are. 8 bee jars. What do you do with a bee jar? No, I'm not gonna look it up. I'm not gonna look it up. Oh, you put bees in this. Why? Don't I want them inside of the beehive? Why do I want them inside of a jar? Why would I want to do that? I mean, clearly we've already lost one. So that's probably why. One has just flown off and is never going to come back, I guess. Where did that one bee go? We've still got this one. I don't know what it's doing in there. It's not inside of here. Is it? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is it in here? It could be, like, in amongst all the babies. And, like, invisible, but it doesn't appear to be. Okay. Yeah. Bad to you as well. So we've just lost a bee. It's hard to be happy when you've lost one of your bees. It's just gone away, and it clearly has no interest in coming back. Well, maybe we should make a new bee then, and I don't know what kind of bee to make. Let's just look up DNA, and let's see what we've got. So obviously, there's a ton of options here. We can make a lava bee if we wanted to, if we had a bit of lava, and right-click with DNA on a DNA. Yeah, I get the idea. RGB. That's funny. I don't know what that does. A blaze, a blizz, a guardian. So there's a lot of different options here. But I'm thinking cobblestone, right? No, we don't need that. I've changed my mind. We don't need that. We do have gravel, though. Can we make a gravel bee? We have another way to get gravel already, but that might be funny. And it could end up being useful. So, let's see if that's even a thing that can be made, because I didn't check in advance. Gravel. Yeah, it absolutely is. Okay. And then I guess we'll put that in a jar. But I don't know why I want the bee in the jar! Nothing's being explained to me here. So once we have the bee in the jar... then what? What do you do after that? Once you've successfully trapped a bee in a jar? What's the next operation? Do you just move it to its new home? Maybe that's what you do. Maybe you have to assign it to that thing over there. I haven't considered that. Maybe that's why it flew off and never came back. Like this one. This bee was like, I'll just make this my home. I don't care. And it even got mad and aggressive about it. But maybe you have to otherwise sort of assign them in some way. I'm just spitballing. I don't actually know how bees work. I'm actually very confused about this whole operation, and I kind of feel like I'm starting to lose my mind just a little bit. But we're kind of sticking it out right now. We're going to see where this takes us. Also, automation. We need to do that too. That's why I made clay bees. I wanted to automate the creation of clay. So we got gravel bees here. Okay. We got him. We got him caught. He looks really mad about it. So do we want to put him in a different beehive? Or does it matter? Can you mix and match the bees? Do they care about what kind of hive they go in? Are they gonna, like, go to war with one another? Is it gonna be like that movie Ants? Where that's not exactly what happened, but you had the ants and the termites and they went to war with each other. And one guy lost his body. He was just a talking head for a little while. And the other guy was like, don't worry, I'm gonna find your body. But he didn't, because he died. Spoilers for the movie Ants, if you've not ever seen it. The friend that he makes dies. We're all out of leaves now, friends. That's actually a thing that's occurred. We actually ran out. This is the reason why we have no apples. Is because I keep cutting down the trees to get leaves, which are necessary, arguably. Maybe we should make a dirt bee. Again, I'm just kind of assuming that what's going to happen is that these bees are going to produce these products. They're called resourceful bees, after all. Let's make a new beehive. And let's get some... Do we have any bone meal? We're going to need more grass. Because we might as well go ahead and make it a tier 1, right? I see no reason not to. So collect all of this. Should have been collecting all of this from the beginning, I guess. Except we needed seeds. So actually, we shouldn't have been. So, regular old beehive... String. How did I get string before? Leaves. Naturally. Yeah, that makes sense. It's all coming back to me now. So much time has passed since then. Those simple days early on in this series, when we hadn't been driven mad yet by bees. Oh, to go back to those times. Oh, to relive those wonderful days. Oh, oh, to go back to those times and to relive those wonderful days. Should we just plant it right next to that one? And then what if I, like, right-click this guy right here? There's an imp. Look, there's literally no reason for you to go over there. There's a beehive right here. I see that you found... Yep. There's lots of flowers. Lots of lovely flowers. Now go into your house. That one's yours. Just go right in. Look, I can tell you're a little apprehensive. It does feel rather artificial. I'll add more dirt. Hey, little fella. Hey, little fella. He's a precious little thing, isn't he? Well, I hear bees over here. Every so often I hear bees, but I don't physically, like, see them moving about. Why do you all eventually go to the edge and just stare out into oblivion? Like there's something out there you want to pursue. Why is that the case? Why do you land in here with the little animals? I've given you all of these flowers. I've given you all of these flowers. There's fresh water right over there. This guy, see, he got the idea. He went in the beehive and he just stayed there. That's what you should be doing. I'm at a complete loss. What if we just ignored the bees for now? I know the series is called Be Happy, but what if I just said, you know what, to heck with you bees? I don't have time to be worrying about you at the moment, and instead we just focus all of our time over here for like a moment. Oh, I'm all out of that again, okay. If only for a moment we just focus our time on like that a whole automation setup from before, how cool would that be? How cool would it be to not be doing this anymore? I'd be down for that. I think some of you would be down for that as well. So let's get this started. And then let's... Oh, yeah. Oh! It's you! Are you the one that was inside of there all along? Or did you just, No. Okay. I was hoping it was the prodigal bee returned home. But it's not. I guess I didn't think to look up. It could just be up real high. But no, we've lost a bee. I don't know how or why, but somehow we've lost a bee. And they're not doing what I want them to do right now. I want them to go make resources for us. But they don't seem to be interested in that. Alright, where's the saplings? I keep relocating things and like losing them. We're gonna burn through that entire supply of saplings if we're not careful, if I'm not paying enough attention. Okay, automation. Let's do it. What do we need to do to get you built? We need to get a ton of casting, and we can do that with clay. So let's just turn all of that into clay balls. And wait, no, it's not clay, is it? Wait, how do you get the casting? I've already forgotten. It is on the campfire, a brick. So yeah, we do want to cook basically all of these into... Keep going. I didn't tell you to stop. We want to cook all of these into bricks. And then we want to double cook some of them. Particularly on a fire, apparently, to get the cast iron, I guess. I don't think it works on anything else. Please go to your little beehive. Thank you. Yes! And maybe make me some honeycomb? No honey from either of these. We're now down to one bee. Both of the sand bees have just gone. I don't know where. They've just gone. I guess they went together to wherever it is they went. But they're not here anymore, and they'll never come back in forever. Maybe we got into bees too early. Maybe we were... Oh, good, he's back. Maybe I need to stop worrying about them. They'll figure it out. They'll figure it out. They're bees. This is what they do. It's all like second nature to them. It's all first nature to them, even. This is just the thing that bees do. I'm gonna stop thinking about bees for the remainder of this video. I need 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of the cast iron. And then I also need to build a brick hopper, which means I need 5 additional bricks. Alright. Well, I guess we'll start off by building the brick hopper, like so. And then while that's cooking up back there, we also need to have a chest. There we go, to build the big brick hopper. So there's that. And then we could actually take some of these, the 4 of these right now, and sort of preemptively get them cooking up over here. How you doing, little bee? Are you just having a wonderful time? Oh, we have more clay down here as well. Well, we can get ahead of things then. We can get 4 cooking up over here. And then I don't really know if I want all... I mean, this seems to take a lot longer than cooking it up on the fire over there. That might be my imagination. In fact, I'm sure it must be. I've got to just be dreaming that. Let's empty out our inventory a little bit, because we've got so much stuff. There's just like a volume of nonsense in our inventory, kind of at all times. There we go. It's a little bit more tamed. It's a tiny bit more tamed. We can go further, though. Let's get rid of all these eggs. Gosh, but we have so many eggs. Cobblestone we're probably filled to the brim on. We've even got it into compressed fashion. I wonder if we can automate the creation of compressed cobblestone with some sort of, like, auto-crafter. I'm sure that we can. We just have to do it. We've not done it yet. So, that's 6 bricks, plus all of these bricks over here. Perfect. So that's our 10 brick. And that is enough to get... Well, actually, we already have 4 of these, but we might need more. We're going to need to make some more cast iron tubes at some point as well, which the recipe for those is not working. I can hit the recipe button. Did, like, my bindings get messed up somehow? Hold on a minute. Let's scroll on down to JEI, or whatever derivative thereof we've got here. And show recipes. 6. 4. Something is not right here. Something is definitely not right. It's because I have number lock on? No, it can't be. I don't know what that's all... I feel like there's something in my eye all of a sudden. I did just mow my yard, and I didn't use any sort of vision protection. So there could very well be something inside of my eye at this point. I don't know. It might be a bee. Wouldn't that be funny? Wouldn't that be funny? Automation. So make ourselves a gear, make ourselves all of this nonsense. Auto jar processing a block. We have 5 of these, and then I'm gonna guess we need to add maybe a chest to this to in some way get the system automated. So if I have a chest there, and then I have, like, what would we want to automate here? Let's say I wanted to automate this, right? So what do? I hold down shift and I right click to get that up there, and then I right click on it. So it's all one big unit, right? So then do I just, like, can combine it together? Does it matter where I do the connection? That's probably not going to work. There we go. So that's hooked up to there. Just throw those in there and then tell this thing to make water. Did it pull it from there? I wasn't even paying attention. I genuinely don't know. I'm going to cut this tree down normally. There we go, so we can hopefully get some saplings. I was really hoping we would get more than 1 sapling. That's a disappointment. We're gonna do... Oh, that's a rather large tree. It's a rather impressive tree. Lovely. See, that's more like it. We've also got tons of apples. I wonder if we can make Applebee. It did not occur to me what I was saying until it was already partway out. I wonder if we could make an Applebee's. Yeah, I mean, that would be fancy on a date night, you know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be. Applebee, listen, folks. Ignore product placement and your terrible country music. There's nothing fancy about Applebee's on a date night, okay? Anyone who tells you otherwise is fibbing. Is that going to deposit the items into this chest back here? It'd be swell if it did. It'd be swell if it had any level of education provided with the mod pack to teach me what's happening and why it matters. That would be swell as well. As opposed to me having to just sort of figure everything out on my own. Or go off of commenters. Hopefully I've gotten some really good comments in the last few episodes. That would be grand. Should we go back and check on the bees? I know I said I wasn't going to focus on bees anymore, but there's no bees and there's no honey. And it looks like all the bees are gone. And I know they came back before, but there's no bees. Oh my gosh. Okay, there's a bee. What is it doing, though? Clearly not collecting honey. That's what it's doing right now. I'm really curious to see how this works, though. This is good. If we can automate certain things like this, maybe we can move our other 2 jars over here, and we can have it automated to make water, and clay, and all sorts of things. That would be swell. Okay, there we go, and it's starting up another one. It's just going. Where'd that water end up? If the water's in... Oh, sweet heavens. This is actually wonderful. This is a pure delight at this point. Let's collect these, because we're going to move these over here now and add them to this whole mess. So we'll just kind of tuck them way back here. That's not what I meant to do. That was an accident. That was a mistake. Get out of here. There we go. Place down our jars. Now we need a ton more cast iron tube, and we need more jar auto processors. Oh, okay. Kill me in the tree, why don't you, game? That's fine. I'm not even upset about it. I mean, I'm a little bit perturbed, but I'm not overly upset. So we just got to keep this well stocked, and we'll keep getting water. And then if we wanted to automate the creation... See, here's the issue. We don't have automated sand production. Kinda, though. Because down here... But I don't know if it would be able to pull things out of here. I don't know if it would work like that. Also, the bait is not getting eaten, probably because there's no fish. The bait is probably more useful if you're trying to catch fish. And you have the fisherman's strainer. Now that I think about it, that makes more sense. But, okay, so we do need a ton more of this brick. We need way more clay. We need to keep that in production. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're just going to lay all these down here now. We got to get as much cast as we can, because I think we're going to be building a whole lot more auto processing blocks and building like a whole lot more stuff. And like we might be automating all kinds of stuff. Like if we could automate the creation now of I don't... Is there a way to like disable it? How would that work? What does that mean? 9/10. 9/10ths? Is that how far along it is? Is that how many it's already consumed? It's a good question. Let's see if it resets to like 1 out of 10 when this is all said and done. Or is that how many we would have lost? Ooh, maybe. So right now, I reckon we could probably cancel it with no problems. Hey, bee, where'd all your bee friends go? Have you ever thought about being useful instead of being a pest? There's an idea for you. So I think right now we could safely cancel this and not lose anything, maybe is what that means? I don't actually know. I'm just throwing out nonsense ideas. There we go. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to push you out of the... Well, no, I intended to push you out of the way because you were very much in my way. But I didn't mean to be rude about it. So we've got that. And then we want to combine all... Oh, right. We still need a brick hopper. Jeez, yeah. I just... This is cool and all. And I'm loving it. Like ba 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 ba. Truly. But what about the bees? Is the only thing that I can't stop thinking about is what about the bees? Because why make bees? They're not doing anything. There's 12 of them. I really need to know what to do with the bees. Plop that up there. I wonder if this works as like a giant network. So can we just like hook these together? And then they'll feed through one another, perhaps? I don't know. If I set you up to create... Oh, I don't know. Let's say... Yeah! Okay, it must have taken the sand out of my inventory, but it took the water out of here. So, I mean, obviously this is all going to come to a screeching halt here in a minute because it's going to run out of leaves, and that's less than ideal. But I guess if we kept the thing fed, theoretically, it'll just create clay. Add sand. Let's see if it'll automatically pool the sand. It might have stopped. Like, maybe it no longer can make more. Oh, no, it's just already created another one. It says there's not enough sand, though, but there is. There's sand right here. Let's see what happens when it reaches the end. Maybe it'll try again? That's exactly what happens. So it just keeps running until you do feed it everything it needs. This is a surprisingly nice little system. I like it. I like it a lot. It's sort of a hassle to build everything you need for it. Because right now, we've effectively automated the creation of creating clay, which we've needed automated. We needed to automate the creation of clay so that we could continue the automation of clay. You know what I mean? That's where we are right now as a society. This is what we have wrought. We are slaves to our own desired automations. Get me out of here. What a mess I have made. Give me all of your leaves. Okay, well that's odd. I don't know what that was all about. It's like the tree broke and then the tree came back. Maybe it's a metaphor. Maybe it's meant to signify the struggle of man. Maybe it's meant to explain our purpose in the universe and our place among the stars. Maybe it was just like a weird bug. We don't need to worry about it all that much. It's probably the latter of the two, really. That actually explains more than anything else. I'm adding 4 of these now, because that seems more likely to actually do what I want, considering the one time we got a big tree, that's what we did. Okay, so we're gonna make another automation. But what do we want to automate this time? Oh, we actually need regular bricks too, don't we? We don't have enough. We've gone too deep into automation. So we have fully automated automation now, and it's working, and it's great. We have a couple of different kinds of bees. And what are you out of again? You out of sand again? Yeah, I'll have to manually put sand in there. Or, again, attempt to hook this up, but we're not getting much sand out of it. We're really getting dirt more than anything else. I'm kind of upset by this piece of dirt right here, like, just insisting on... I don't know what I was thinking there! I don't know why I charged towards the hole! I have no explanations. Okay, we've got 1 bee. I don't know where the other one is. I'm just confused. We've got 2 bees missing. We had a near horrible fatal accident. A near fatal accident where I tried to charge into a hole for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe we should put glass in the floor. Look, there's a bee. That's a bee right there. What's it doing down there? Why? How many bees are down there at the moment? And what are they attempting to accomplish? It's like they're looking, like, can we get back to the ground from here? What if this entire time we're not actually in some other dimension where it's just the sky? We're just really high up in the air. And somewhere deep, deep down, there is actually ground. And they're just, the only reason the bees can't go straight to it is because they haven't quite figured out whether or not they'll survive the long descent. Because of... they can't just drop. They'll get blown away. They have to maintain a constant beating of their wings to maintain a certain amount of rhythm to prevent themselves from being blown horribly off course. But the issue there is that it requires so much energy for them. They're like, do we have what it takes in order to make the descent without, getting weak and getting blown off course and getting eaten by a bird? Or am I better to just go up and return to my life of service to this individual who doesn't understand how to make a bee produce honey? I don't know what to do, buzz buzz. Neither do I, bees. Neither do I. One thing I am going to do is I'm going to get rid of this, because it's no longer necessary. We're going to move the animals into their own little area. I know right now they're all crowded up, and it must seem rather cruel. It's not my intention to keep them like that forever. I did just break a hole in the ground, which is a bit of a danger, I realize. Can we get a few leaves here, please? Are you just gonna keep doing this? I'm glad I've only got 1 of those hooked up, actually. That's probably for the best. Make me some more dirt, please, so I can go fill a hole in on the ground. Or maybe we can just get some out of here. No, there's never what I want to be in there. Alright, let's have a look at this guide again, because I feel like if I get off onto weird tangents, the only thing I need to do is get myself recentered by looking at the guide. And the guide right now is telling me that I have done just about everything over here, except for build a crusher. I guess I need to do that. I suppose that's kind of been my failing. The game very intentionally pointed me in the direction of a crusher, and I said, haha, no. I'm really upset about that 1 bee way down there at the bottom of the world, though. And I'm really upset about that other bee that seems to not exist anymore. And I realized I could just make more, because they're made out of clay, which we've kind of got automated now. If I just stayed on top of the situation, we could have, like, so much clay right now if I just kept feeding it sand. But I don't know. If we had a crusher, I wouldn't have to do this anymore, would I? I could make sand using the crusher. Clearly that's what the game wants. Maybe that's what I'll do next, then. Maybe I need to enclose this area and keep the bees from escaping. Maybe I need to build up walls and a roof. And I still need to build a monster spawner. I've not gotten around to that yet, either. So there's things we can do. That's the issue. There's just too many. There's too many things. Maybe next time... I don't want to build, like, an entire expansion without having cobblestone. That's really nice that I can build with it. And in order to do that, we'll need a chisel. And in order to do that, we'll need iron. And in order to get iron, I'm still not actually sure. I'm still currently unsure. Iron dust, iron sand from blood magic? Yeah, get out of here. I don't know about that. mana infusion, a centrifuge, casting molten iron, an iron golem. That's an interesting idea. We've got all these other different things. I'm assuming that there's an iron bee we can get, and the iron bee is how you're supposed to get iron, because there's all these resourceful bees to make you be happy when you're in the sky. But I'm not really seeing that as a thing. So, I don't know. Really just don't know. Also, I hear bees. I hear them flying around, but I don't ever see them, and we still don't have any honey. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. Thank you, folks, for watching. God bless you. Be happy. I'll be thankful that you're all still here. And before we go, let's take a nap, so that next time we won't be attacked by vicious monsters. God bless you, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye.